Happy New Year, everybody.
Woo!
January 1st.
2019.
I know
Made it,
we've
y'all.
tried to do these. Well, we were doing these on Thursdays. We're now doing them on Wednesdays. We know that today is Tuesday. I swear. But it is January 1st, 2019. Still weird to say. So, Happy New Year, everybody. And actually, before intros, sorry, I just told you guys a lie. Before we started, we're going right into this. Happy New Year, everybody.
On behalf of CyberLife, I wish you a happy new year.
Oh my
Best
God,
wishes
that's
to you
terrifying.
and the ones you love.
It's terrifying, right? Because then she immediately goes like, quiet. Okay, Gamer's praying. Oh, promoting other channels. Don't worry about that.
It's the facial expressions after. It's like, Happy New Year.
But thought it was pretty cool. So Detroit Become Human did that for their intro screen. But so pretty cool. Always creepy. But anyways, this is Slightly Salted Squad, episode 9 of This Week in Gaming for January 1st, 2019. I am John at Force Inept.
I'm Mike at Srej.
And I'm Deion at Super Nerd Fresh.
And I believe everybody can hear us, so that's pretty good. That's better than my normal
Starting off the year, full audio.
Boom. Full audio. Before we get into the news, just kind of talk over. We've got a few items on the agenda today, but first of all, this past Sunday, we played, along with Tales of Nerdia, some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Tricky Towers, so you should still be able to catch that on Twitch. We're going to probably post that to YouTube as well. It is a long-ass episode of drinking and playing that and eating pizza. But great time to kind of finish out that 2018. Extra Life 2018 is over. Extra Life 2019 has begun. I literally just signed up for it before the stream, so I haven't updated the Twitch page. But hopefully the link still works below. But we are consolidating into a single Extra Life channel. Before it was we were doing a team with multiple of us part of that team. We would rather consolidate that because it really only looks at the individual type of accomplishment. So we really just want to create one single thing and create it so we can truly track the over $1,500 we raised last year and hopefully more than that this year. So set the bar pretty high. Reminder that goes to benefit the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals locally for Orlando. That is the Winnie Palmer Hospital for Women and Babies. So great cause, always accepting donations. So thank you. Also, next on the agenda, Deion is the man. He set up our Castbox account finally. Yeah. So we have our first one, the 2018 Game of the Year discussion, up on Castbox already. We'll be putting the link below as well. That's not there quite yet, as it's brand new. But going forward, all these This Week in Gaming, and any kind of like special discussions we have, will be posted up there. Our Let's Plays, not going to do that. Obviously, that's not super conducive to audio listeners, but we'll get the rest of our news up there.
Yeah, so I think there's too many fucks in our Let's Plays.
Just a little bit.
There's a lot.
I wish I could go through and bleep them all, but it's a little bit much.
No one's got that much time.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe to that if you aren't. Castbox is free, so by subscribing to that, you'll just get access to the latest videos that come through, the latest audio that comes through, and you'll be able to listen to that on your ride to work.
Bam.
Boom.
Also, what up, chat? Thanks for joining us, Ace Platinum.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up? I need to figure this out better. I'm not seeing my chat for some reason. Well, anyways, I guess we can just transition right into the news. So the news, the first news story of 2019. Of course, it's going to be about Fallout. So Fallout, yet again, fucks up.
Why you do this to me?
Damn it.
I know.
Bethesda, why do you do this to me?
This is the one thing I tried to order this. So Nuka Dark is a type of rum they were partnering with. I don't have the bottling company's name, and I'm sure it's not their fault, so I don't want to put any negative stuff on them. Partnered with them to have the special drink. It's $80 a bottle. I was actually really tempted, being a super fan of rum myself, and people just started getting them. It turns out it is a big plastic shell that goes around a bottle. So it's not even like a special glass bottle or anything like that. It's just a big plastic shell that's, as you can see in this image, larger than the bottle. And apparently it's not easy to pour out of it because of the height difference.
The head looks like an inch off. It looks awful.
Yeah. So, yet again, false promises by Bethesda, whoever at Bethesda. I'm hoping it's not the same people that did the canvas bag, but this one I kind of think it's probably along those same lines. Yeah, dude, I feel like if we could get a week without some bad news going on with Bethesda, they might be able to, buckle down, regain some momentum with, the updates that they have been doing to the game and whatever. But wow, every single week. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. The pressure's on them every little bit, every little thing that they do right now. They're under the microscope, so they just need to be very careful. It's sad that these little things like that keep adding on top of one another. It just puts another damper on the situation. Yep. And at this point, it's like, just want to sweep everything under the rug for 76 and move on to the next project. That's how at least that's how I feel, looking at everything.
Yeah, this was not a decision that was made last. This is the same time frame that they talked about the canvas bags and things that. And all those decisions are still rolling out and they're still having problems. So it's unfortunate, but I wonder how much longer they're going to have before
there has to be an end to that initial fallout soon. I know Fallout Radiation lasts a while, but Half-Life's oh wait, no, that's the wrong series. But anyways,
I get what you're going with that.
Yeah, Fallout 76. Actually, this past weekend, I was talking to Deion about how I kind of wanted to get back in and start playing again. And then we didn't, because we were still playing DayZ, which seems superior to Half-Life right now, which I never thought I would. Wow. Fallout right now, which I never thought I would say, 6 months ago, a year ago.
That's the type of apocalypse we're in right now.
Pun intended, these Matos. Damn straight.
Unintended.
Yeah. So, we'll keep following Fallout as it continues to just get lower and lower and lower.
Fallout.
Respect. Next, though, going over to an interesting news the past couple days. Blizzard Entertainment, Activision Blizzard now, is losing their CFO Spencer Newman to Netflix, who is poaching them. So, little curious about this one. I know, Mike, you would put this one on the agenda. Come on, put any speculation on it?
I don't know. I've been a big Blizzard fanboy for a long time, and I'm not really sure what to make of the last 6 months for Blizzard Activision, or Activision Blizzard. I did see this news. I had heard that it was rumored that Netflix had poached them. I see that the LA Times did announce that it was an official poach.
Yep.
I don't know. Between the Diablo mobile flop that they had, all the attention that they're having when they're pulling development off of HOTS, which we've talked about, excuse me, and how it makes sense as a development company, but that on top of something like this, plus the paid incentives for people to leave the company just recently, it's interesting. I'm not real sure what to make of it.
Yeah, so the paid incentives, I want to say were just their office in, was it Ireland? Somewhere over there?
I'm not sure.
I think it was just one branch that we're trying to close down. Yeah, I'm curious. The CFO, it's hard to say if that actually means too much. Netflix, they just tried that Bandersnatch thing, which I would love to get your opinions, chat, but I was not impressed with it, especially coming from, that's actually we just referenced, Detroit Become Human, it's just nothing remotely comparable as far as choices being worthwhile and yeah, I don't know, important. But CFO, I mean, coming from Blizzard, they know their loot boxes well. They, know all these kind of different things that Netflix probably doesn't have a great understanding of, and Netflix seems like it's trying to get more into some of those different realms. They have some different game type kid shows. They have this Bandersnatch thing. I don't know. Curious, or if it's just it's a CFO. He knows how to make money and manage money, and Netflix has a lot of money. So
yeah, I think in and of itself, that particular piece isn't necessarily damning. I mean, if you think about the company that we work for, we actually had a chief position rotate out this year as well. And it's fairly common for those chief positions to last 3 to 5 years or whatever, and then they rotate out. It's good for the company. It's good for them. It's healthy. I just think that on top of all this other stuff that's kind of happened in the last 6 months, it seems to be painting a bit of a picture, whether it's genuine or not. It's a little concerning, I think.
Okay, next one, Sea of Thieves. So, looks like there's a new quest system and lore that's in development. Yeah, I know, Mike, you ran with this bring, anybody back to it? No.
No.
Not for me.
Yeah, I'm. I don't know. I know we've talked about Sea of Thieves before. I had a lot of fun playing it. Although I said the individual play seemed pretty weak, but the game itself was enjoyable. The mechanics were pretty fun. It's interesting that they're going by what it sounds like they're rebuilding the quest, sort of like the whole quest engine altogether. Plus they're adding a whole bunch of new lore. So I don't know. Maybe that'll fortify the single player mode.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That is an interesting point because that's exactly what I did not like about the game. It just felt too empty, etc. So the lore won't necessarily bring me in. The quest system, maybe, but again, this game doesn't have level progression or anything like that. So
right,
that's what I tend to like out of those type of games. So I don't think it's going to be there for me. This ship has sailed. Sea of Z's.
Sea of Z's. This guy.
Tails gets it. Also, these Bateaus, they are making lots of cheddar. Netflix is all
the cheddar.
They probably have a cheddar documentary. Along with, what was it? Peculiar Peckers, I believe, was the show that these Bateaus wants to finance. Those ones?
Okay.
No comment on that one? Okay.
Let's just not. Yeah, I don't know. For me, though, I think it's good that they're continually updating it. They're continually, putting improvements towards it. Yeah, I mean, I think if I had a good group of friends that wanted to get in and play a little bit, I would do it just to see what's different since, I played forever ago. Other than that, I don't really have an interest to jump into it. Looking at all the other games that are out or coming up, the games that are out that are kind of in my backlog right now, there's not enough newness there for me to jump back into it. But it's cool that they are doing it. They do have a pretty good fan base still, and they have continually put in new content. One thing I did want to note with them though is, game aside, I watched a couple of their developer YouTube posts, and they were just especially coming from the company that we work for and stuff like that, they were cut dry and honest. They're like when the game first came out, they're like, hey, we effed up here, this is what we're doing in the next sprint, and when we're trying to put this back together, and it was real honest and true, and I was like, right. Okay, just that aside made me go, okay, I'm gonna kind of stick with them for a bit. And they've improved. I mean, they've continually improved the game, whether you like it or you don't like it overall. They have improved the game, so I do give them credit for that. I don't know if it's enough for me to jump back in right now, unless I had a group of people coming into play.
Yeah,
yep.
That's a great point, and they have a big player base. I mean, that's for sure. It's just, our local group of friends, things like that, really don't play it that much. I know we got a few people the fellows, Steve Nedley being one of them, user Steve Nedley, I'm not sure what his real name is, plays it, enjoys it. Yeah, to your point about the backlog, though, I have so many good games that I haven't played yet, or haven't played enough, that this game just isn't going to get me back into it.
That's a really good point. With the inability to actually progress or level up or get like better gear aside from cosmetics, I guess I hadn't really thought about what the end game would be.
Right.
Like without a goal.
Yeah, it's quest to just do lore. I get some people really enjoy that. I'm not the one that does that. World of Warcraft, I only at one time read a full quest dialogue. Like, it was like, okay, fuck, what do I need to kill? Where do I need to go? Done.
Right.
So.
Right. I played World of Warcraft for 5 years and the same thing. I was just like, okay, click. Where do I need to go? Then run.
Also, apologies. That is a dog on my side, so sorry about that. But I know we were just talking about backlog of games and games, we're mean to play. These are going to be the games coming out in 2019 that will prevent us from going back into the backlog and doing any of the things I want to do, like Platinum Red Dead and things like that. So Game Informer has a pretty cool little video game release schedule. It's pretty handy, just kind of broken out by the month. Definitely worth checking out. But just want to go through and talk about what we're most looking forward to in 2019 as far as video games. And some of these are going to be speculated or unconfirmed release dates because there's some major ones out there that are still not confirmed but are pretty good idea of being 2019. So, how about Mike? How about you go first?
Okay. So my most anticipated games of 2019. I kind of broke this up by console. So PC, it's going to be Anthem. We played the alpha. I'm still probably not able to talk about it yet, but it's still one of my most anticipated games.
February 22nd, by the way.
Yes, very, very soon. For the Switch, Pokemon. And I know there's not been a whole lot about this. It was E3 2016, 2017, when they were just like, yep, we have a new Pokemon game in development. It'll be out in 2019. They didn't have anything to show for it yet. And then really all the hype right now has been around Let's Go. But I haven't heard anything about it being delayed or anything like that. The theory is that it's a continuation to Sun and Moon. I don't know. I'm pretty excited for it. And if it incorporates even half of the new mechanics they added in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, I think it would be really great. PS4, I kind of got split. So Kingdom Hearts 3, obviously been waiting for that game for far too long. So that one doesn't really count because 10 years in the wait is what it is. So my most anticipated newest franchise is going to be Cyberpunk 2077. I've got a lot of hype, especially seeing what's been done with Red Dead and how they were able to make the world so full. I'm really excited to see how Cyberpunk does. I know CD
Projekt Red.
Yep, CD Projekt Red was talking about how their goal is to make the world feel as immersive as it did in Red Dead. So that'd be cool. And then I've called it, but there's no official announcement yet. Last of Us 2 coming out this year. And if it doesn't, John, I got you.
Yep. I get a copy.
But that you do.
Free.
You do. My very favorite game of all time was Last of Us, and so I'm obviously thrilled about the idea that it might be out this year.
Real quick, just to jump back to the Kingdom Hearts 3, that one does have obviously a confirmed release date of January 29th, so 4 weeks from today. If you are in the Orlando area, sorry, I'm not sure anywhere else, if you go down to Disney Springs, they do have it there where you can actually play some demos of it, so definitely recommend doing that. Haven't done it myself yet, but Community Day is for Pokemon Go is January 12th, I think, so I kind of plan on head down there to do it. And real quick, let's shoot over to chat for Tales of Nerdia's list. I'm hoping you just copy and pasted that.
You wrote a novel, man. Jeez.
New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, January 11th. Definitely getting that. Looking forward to playing that with my girlfriend. No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Again. I know you've talked a lot about that. I'm pretty interested in it, but need to look more into that. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's going to be hopefully amazing. Tales of Vesperia, I wonder why you're going to play that. Tunic, no idea. Metal Wolf Chaos looks pretty intense. Maybe. It says TBA 2018, by the way, on that. Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, where did you get this list?
Probably won't play Luigi's Mansion 3. I don't know. I haven't played it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Animal Crossing I'm going to play. I'm going to get so much debt. It's going to be great. Yoshi's Crafted World. It doesn't look like my type of game, but I really want to get it because it's cute. Battletoads. I'm not even going to respond to that. Killer Queen. Looks pretty cool. Jump Force. Nope. Ori 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jump Force.
Probably. Cyberpunk 2077. If it comes out in 2019, for sure. Sea of Solitude. Depends on the price point on that one. And Ghost Giant. I don't know what Ghost Giant is, actually.
Oh, man. I forgot about Jump Force. This is the anime fighting game.
Yeah, so here's my thing about Jump Force. It looks really good. I don't think it will play well. Like, it looks like you took like a bunch of animated characters from everywhere, you threw them in like some type of Unreal Engine, and then you're like, here you go. So it looks really good. I don't think the fighting mechanics will be really good. I hope I'm wrong in that.
So there's an open beta going on. There's videos on YouTube. I'll check them out later.
Yeah.
To see how it looks like it plays.
Yeah, gonna be trash. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way.
And real quick, Deion, before we get into yours, one more side topic. Holy shit, end of February. / how is everybody not going to just compete with each other too much? Crackdown 3, Dead or Alive 6, Far Cry New Dawn, Jump Force, all on the same day. Anthem was on that day, but then was pushed to the 22nd. Metro Exodus and Anthem, both 2 top tier, going to compete.
I think a lot of those games are going to be trash.
Dude, there's a lot of hype for all of them, though. Granted, they're more kind of individual niches, so maybe. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Okay. Dion, what about you?
Cool. For me, there's a lot of stuff, but the main ones that I'm looking into, this is part of the unknown ones, but Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, it was still listed for this up and coming year. So I'm still fingers crossed on that. We don't have much of anything other than a hope and a dream.
Not even a platform.
Hey, a man can dream, okay? I want some next gen graphic Star Wars games that's not Battlefront. So like that's what I want, and I'm gonna dream for it. And if it's Jedi stuff, all about it. Skull and Bones from Ubisoft, the same dudes that made Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That one got pushed back from this year to next year. I don't know if it's listed on there.
Yeah, still no release date.
Yeah, so a lot of mine are like that. But I'm curious about that because that made me. That was the first game I was like, oh, pirate games are fun. And that was for Assassin's Creed game. So I'm hoping good things come out of that. Talk about, Cyberpunk's also on my list. Pokemon's also on my list. Days Gone, which was another one that I think that got delayed as well. That was supposed to be like the zombie one.
Yeah, that one's April 26th.
Yeah.
April 26th?
Yes.
Okay. So that one's on my list too.
Yeah, that one's... I don't know. I thought I'd be a lot more hyped for this game, but I haven't for some reason. I'm not sure. Maybe I just got burnt out on zombies, but...
Yeah, I need another trailer or something,
Yeah.
Like the E3 demo looked really good.
Oh, yeah. Looks great.
Just maybe like one more kind of real gameplay footage, and then I kind of be all in.
Yeah, I think this is going to be different, though, which is what excites me, is that scene where that horde of zombies just comes running into that train car and just like, what do I do? How do I do this? Yeah, that looks exciting.
Yeah, I'm normally like 0 to 100 as far as like hype goes, and usually I get overly hyped for games that I should not be hyped for. This one, for whatever reason, didn't get me, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, definitely want to see some more gameplay trailers, or just actual gameplay, like you said. So holy shit, lots of unconfirmed date and speculation on 2019. Mine would be and it's hopeful, but Anthem, I'm saying it resigned partially because of the alpha. I'm hoping I can do a beta without buying it, like Fallout 76 did. So February 22nd, that's coming up pretty soon, though. I mean, hopefully beta end of January, fingers crossed, and then I can kind of make my mind up. This is a game I did not pre-order. I don't plan on pre-ordering.
Smart man.
Yeah, but at the same time, I just want to be in a Javelin and be fucking Iron Man with a bunch of friends and customize my mech.
You just say you want to be fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know we're all gonna get that game. That's the thing with that. Like, I know we're all gonna get it. We're all gonna play it.
So that's the
will
thing.
Will we keep playing it, or will we just go, oh, yeah.
It's gonna be Destiny 2 all over again.
Right. That's what I think.
So my thing with that is, Anthem is February 22nd, allegedly. I still honestly think they're going to push that, but that's just pure speculation on my part. The Division is March 15th, so about 3 weeks later. And this, I feel like, is going to be a game that we will all play and play longer. Just jumping into the Division this past weekend, it was a little overwhelming going back to my 30 and just being like, what the hell is going on? There's been so much changed. But from what I saw, it was good, and I kind of got back into it and just love that environment. And I think the DC environment is going to be a lot better. So I'm excited for that one. So March 15th can't come quick enough. I feel like you might not be playing it right away, Deion, because you made some weird promises and stuff that you're going to be busy those days.
Oh, yeah. You like a lifelong commitment? Yeah. I
Yeah.
got that going on.
That's all right. I got you, D. I'll play 2 controllers.
Perfect.
Controllers?
Oh, we're doing it on PC? All right. Listen, I misunderstood. Real quick before we bounce away, it looks like there has been a demo announced for Anthem, and it looks like Mike Gable says you can progress 10 to 15 levels in the demo. So it's supposed to be a pretty substantial chunk.
Demo or beta?
Yes. Well, they're calling it a demo, and it will not carry over to the final game.
Oh, interesting. That's a bold move. And that's very unlike EA.
Yep. Says we're a few weeks away from the arrival of a debut demo for Anthem.
Oh, actually, I just found okay, this sounds more like EA. There's a VIP demo that you can access if you pre-order or join Origin Access or EA Access with multiple asterisks. January 25th, it sounds like.
So that might be what they're talking about here. They don't specify anything about VIP here. That's weird.
You need to have those queued up like money cash register sounds.
That's a good idea.
Like,
just EA pops up and it's just dollar bills just vomiting out its mouth. Okay.
That would make me even more mad if you have the demo tied to your Origin account, but it doesn't carry over to the game.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. So January 25th, guys. It's just a little over 3 weeks away. I think that's a Friday, actually. Let me just double check that while we're... Yep, Friday. So that might be worth it, even if you sign up for the EA Access for $5. If you can do that demo, then decide. Then you can at least decide if you want to spend $60. Okay, so at Anthem, that's a real hopeful. Division 2, getting more and more excited for it, actually. At first I wasn't super hyped, but just kind of progressing. And honestly, the rest, not a lot that I'm just really hyped for that's confirmed. Pokemon, for sure. Cyberpunk, for sure. Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm not actually that excited. I want to go play the demo, Disney Springs, see how that is. Last of Us 2, I mean, obviously going to be getting that. I'm excited to see what PlayStation VR and HTC Vive through Steam bring out this year, because I really think VR is starting to get that mainstream, especially with PSVR being so discounted lately that it's becoming more and more prevalent. So I'm hopeful there. Yeah. think that's it. Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, that's. I will buy the special edition. Doesn't matter what system it's on. I'm going to get it. It's kind of a given. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But there's a lot of big games without confirmed dates. Even some of the ones like that I would think would be confirmed, like Animal Crossing or Luigi's Mansion, things like that. I feel like those would be more confirmed than they are right now. Control is another one that I honestly don't think Control will be out this year, but just based on the quick E3 footage they had, I'm all in. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that one looks super cool.
Death Stranding's another one. Is that doesn't have
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
No,
It does not. Doesn't even have a year. So
there's
see
rumors that it'll be 2019, but that's rumors.
It'll be Amazon Prime Day 2019. They're gonna shadow drop it and reveal the lives of Amazon Prime delivery drivers through Norman Reedus.
Wow.
Calling it now.
Yeah. Nerdy
That's a bold statement,
Done.
but I can't say that you're wrong.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Tails. 2020, especially the way he goes and how ridiculous he is. We'll see how it goes. Oh boy! Now you guys are adding some shit onto the agenda.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Unreal 4 fan remake of Ocarina of Time. Wait,
Yeah,
it's
so
downloadable?
yeah, so I downloaded the demo yesterday. You can play up through the first boss. Pretty buggy, but it looks great. And this project's been running for a couple of years now. It's just a single guy who started with like a couple of temples in Unreal and did like some quick environment stuff, and then he started actually doing the characters and the animations and stuff. Very, very cool. I'm not going to tell you where you can download it, but a quick Google search should be able to show you guys where it's at. Download it now and play it now before the kibosh goes on it.
I was just going to say, how is this real and allowed? And that makes more sense now. Okay.
Yep.
So, there you go. Fan remake. Get it while it's not illegal yet. Well, it's sort of illegal, but,
I always feel really
looks
bad
cool.
about those stuff because it looks amazing, and you know someone put their blood, sweat, and tears into this, and the fact that Nintendo can just like, and
Well, look what happened to PT this year, right? That guy who made the PT, and then he ended up getting offered a job.
Yeah.
He was 17.
That- That
So
Nintendo's a different ballgame, though. Nintendo takes their IP so seriously that I feel like this might have been a big mistake for this guy.
maybe, like I said, it's been around for a few years. I think this is the first time he's had a playable demo out.
I remember seeing stuff long ago, but just like like in an open field or something like that. But this is awesome.
Yeah, as soon as you start letting people have access to it, then I think you start getting into a dangerous territory. But we'll see. It looks great. I would love a remake of it for sure. Although it's, I mean, a fairly short, compact game comparatively to like Breath of the Wild or whatever. So,
right, I don't want to see like a straight up animation and texture update. I want to get like a rebuild of the game with more side quests
actual
and
full remaster.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's neat. And then, great point. Deals of the day. I had totally left this one off. I'm going to just pull up this Epic Game Launcher and hope nothing bad comes up. Risky clicks of the day. Super Meat Boy is free on the Epic Game Store. Actually, it said until January 10th.
Yeah, so Subnautica was for the first 2 weeks, and then now it's Super Meat Boy. I don't know what they're doing afterwards. I'm not sure if they've actually announced it yet. But Epic Games is going to start doing two free games a month, basically a free game every 2 weeks. Yeah, they haven't announced what the next one's going to be yet.
If you haven't played this game, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty damn frustrating, but a lot of fun.
It's free. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
There was that indie game movie, the documentary that came out about the developers for that one too.
Oh, really?
I think. I think it was actually called Indie Game. Was the name of the movie?
Okay.
Yeah, an in-game movie. Yeah, it's really good. You should check that out if you
Yeah.
haven't.
Is that
And then they did
Netflix?
like a. It was.
It might be. It was
Yeah.
at one point. That's where I watched
Yeah,
it
Tails
originally.
watched that one. I think him and I talked about that. And then they made like a second one, or like a one that was like checking in on the developers later. But it really good, really good.
Yep.
Thanks.
Anybody who's like ever thought about being a game developer or even creating your own content, doesn't have to be for video games. Check it out. It's very cool, very insightful, and a little bit intimate. And you can kind of see what the team went through. Very,
That's
very
awesome.
neat.
Yeah, Tails confirms it's on Netflix, and he's seen it like 10 times.
Yeah, amazing.
Not entirely surprised.
Definitely not. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Did not know there was a Metroid 2 remake. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll see how that goes. Let's see. What? I think we're done with the agenda now. So kind of a light week for news, especially, concerned going into the new year. What are we playing? Let's see. I am still playing Overwatch. I believe the new season just started, I want to say, so I need to check that. Winter Wonderland ends today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think.
Tails, can you check me on that one? And DayZ. Been playing some DayZ with Lampy. What up, Lampy?
What
If
up,
you're there.
Lampy?
What up, Lampy?
And Deion. So been having a lot of fun with that. Walking through the dark and chopping down trees and
No, we got a car,
That's
bro.
about
We're
it.
ready to roll now.
fair. Do have a car, which
Like
is pretty much
endgame loot.
end game. Won't do anything better. Gonna hide the entire time now that there's a car. Don't want to risk it.
I need to check out this game. You guys, it sounds super intense.
It's so much better than it used to be. So definitely, it's
Is it on Steam?
It's on Steam, and
Yeah, I don't
it's
know if I'm a fan of the price. I don't know if it's still.
still probably like $40.
Really?
That's stupid.
It's another No Man's Sky story, in my opinion, of just retooling it and just getting it to be a much better game. Thanks, Tails. So Winter Wonderland ends tomorrow for Overwatch. So if you haven't gotten your winter loot crates yet, definitely check those out. So let's see. Overwatch, DayZ,
Smash.
Super Smash Bros., Mario Party. Those are all the kind of New Year's Eve festivities. Got some Tetris Effect, which has been amazing. Astrobot, I started playing last night with these Matos, actually. And actually played a decent amount of it today. And I finished the 3 DLC for Spider-Man, which altogether have been amazing. Individually, I feel like they were a little lacking here and there, but they played well with each other. So now I'm going back and finishing the platinum on that one. And
Nice.
yeah, I think that's it. Oh, starting Octopath Traveler this week, these Matos says.
Nice.
Great game. Definitely want to get back to it. That's another game that I loved and just got distracted with other things, namely Spider-Man. Tails is saying Hollow Knight, Jam Right Meow, because he's put like 30 hours into it in like a day somehow.
Yeah, I don't even know how he did that.
Yeah.
I remember all the
You would
time
think it'd
for
be
it.
impossible, but he did it. What about you guys? What are you playing, Mike?
Working really hard on that Red Dead Redemption 2 Platinum. I'm
Yeah,
a
dude,
little
you're
over
putting in
50%
the
of the
work
trophies.
there.
Yeah, I've got spreadsheets galore for tracking things. I've got guides and all that stuff up, trying to find all the collectibles. I've done almost. Well, I did all the collectibles except for the hunting collectible quest, which I didn't even know was a thing. And then working on finishing out the compendium, and then I'll get on the online quests. So working on that, and then Overwatch. Really, just those two. What about you, Dia?
Nice.
Yeah. It's the same. Like, I think all of us are kind of sticking to a couple of games right now, and I'm sure we'll build up more later. But yeah, mainly for me, it's Overwatch. Whenever we got the group on, and I don't rage that much. And then aside from that, it's DayZ for me. Just a lot of nostalgia for me every time I play that, and I've been playing with Lampy and some buddies that like I haven't played in like years. So just because of that, it's been a lot of fun.
That's cool.
So yeah, man, that's it.
That's awesome. Speaking of Overwatch, you guys good for a game or two after this?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Perfect.
You guys watching, if you want to join us, let us know. You're welcome to jump on in.
Yeah, definitely. On that note, we'll be putting a Discord on the Twitch page below as well. If you guys ever want to check out the Discord with us, play games with us, whatever you need. And hopefully we're going to be playing some more VR games this year too. We all have an HTC Vive. I now have a PlayStation VR. And we all have been a little lacking on that one. So definitely want to get back into that. I actually got a Steam gift card for the holidays and bought Budget Cuts, which I've been meaning to play on the Vive, and I'm pretty excited for that. So, okay, well, Tales is backing out Overwatch, which I never thought I would hear said, because wow, but Hollow Knight. You must
Boy,
must
staying
have been
addicted.
into that
He's
game.
acting like he
Damn.
wasn't just playing right before. He's probably playing right now.
He's
while
playing
he's
right
watching.
now.
I know.
Absolutely. he is.
100% is. So. Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching. Always appreciated. We're very excited for 2019. 2018 was a great start, but we are going to build above and beyond on that for 2019. So until then, stay salted.
Bye.